just decided to utilize what I had, and I had this extra bedroom set where it is this big dresser and it's solid wood, and I also have the desk. But this is the top part of the desk and hutch, and I do have my Nicki Minaj collection up there at the top because I don't have enough drawer space, and I love to come into this room and be reminded of where my collection really started as far as like me actually collecting a whole collection. And Nicki Minaj was definitely my inspiring collection, so I love to walk in here and look at this collection from Nicki Minaj. So this is how I actually have my Nicki Minaj collection displayed. So let's move it back on to the dresser. So this one is my sample drawer, and this is where I house all of my samples. And I bet there's every bit of, I would say almost 100 samples in this drawer. Where I actually get my samples from is when I purchase perfumes, I always receive samples. And some of the girls actually know me, so they give me samples. So if you really want samples, go into the store and ask. But sometimes I don't think that they will actually give you samples if you're not purchasing perfumes, but they will give you the store sample. And so the store samples actually looks like this, and if you ask them, they will 9 times out of 10 give you a store sample. They only give these out if you're purchasing, but you can definitely get their store samples. I know they do it at Ulta, I know they do it at Dillard's, I know they do it at Macy's as well as Sephora. They do give out actual store samples with their own branding and packaging. You just have to ask. So if they say they don't have it in this form, just ask for the store sample. Okay, so that is my sample drawer. So we're going to move down to the next drawer. Okay, so this is drawer number 2, and this is how I actually store my perfumes, you guys. They are in the boxes. I do have them categorized by brand. So over here to the right, I have all my Paco Rabannes, and I also have Gucci. So Gucci is like from here and in here, and some of them I do not have in the box because the box would not fit, but I would say 90% of my perfumes are in the box. Or if I don't have them in the box, I have the boxes stored on the side of this dresser. This particular drawer houses Paco Rabanne, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Vince Camuto, and Bulgari. So that is what I have in this particular drawer. This is a solid wood dresser, so I'm not worried about it actually breaking on me because this is really, really solid. And all the perfumes I have, I do have them sitting upright, except for the Olympia Aqua that is laying on its back, but I do have the actual gift set right here that is sitting on top of, so if it leaks out, it would have to leak out to a lot. And I'm in these drawers almost every day, you know, just looking over it and deciding what I want to wear. So if something is leaking, I would see it, or definitely would smell it, because as soon as you open this drawer, you can smell these fragrances. Okay, so yeah, that is drawer number 2. So we're going to move right on to drawer number 3. Okay, you guys, so this is drawer number 3, and this particular drawer houses Lancome, Burberry, Victor & Rolf, Yves Saint Laurent, Oscar de la Renta, and Carolina Herrera. So this is how I have these stored. But like I said, these two are on their back, and these gift sets are also on their back as well, but they're in the original packaging. So if it leaks out, which I highly doubt that it will leak, but if it does leak, I will be able to catch it and smell it. But yeah, so I do have my Carolina Herrera's here. I do have my Oscar de la Rentas, and here are my Black Opiums. I do have the boxes right there, and then I also have my Victor & Rolf and my Burberry perfumes. These two, which are here, those are gift sets. So I just went ahead and I put them in the drawer so you can actually see how they fit. And if I'm wearing them, I would definitely leave them out. Now, when I put them away for the season, I do take these bottles and put them back in the gift set, which again is on the side of my dresser. So that is drawer number 3. Let's move on to drawer number 4. Okay, so here we are with drawer number 4, and this drawer actually houses my Versace collection, Marc Jacobs, Jimmy Choo, and Tom Ford. So as you can see, I actually can fit gift set boxes. This is how deep my drawers are. So I literally have 2 gift set boxes for the Versace collection over here, and I also have my Jimmy Choo gift set. The perfume is actually inside these gift sets. So all of these boxes, literally, the perfumes are in them, except for the ones that you see that is exposed. I actually took this this out the box because the box is laying down and I'm really afraid to have my old Lola laying down. So this drawer right here does house my Versace collection, Marc Jacobs, Jimmy Choo, and Tom Ford. I am going to skip 2 drawers and I'm going to show you guys why. I still have these perfumes here on the top that I have to put away. So I'm not going to show those actual 2 drawers, but I'm going to move on to the next drawer. Okay, so this top drawer is almost the exact same size as my sample drawer, and this is just where I put my Betsey Johnson collection as well as the brushes. So we're going to move on to the next drawer. It actually has a soft close mechanism on these dresser drawers, which is very, very nice. I will always keep this bedroom set because it's so nice and it's solid wood. I love it. Okay, so this next drawer, honey. Okay, so this is my juicy drawer. This is how I store my Juicy Couture perfumes, and I got it nice and decorated for you guys. But normally I will put these back in their boxes. I really don't want to lay my Juicy Couture perfumes on their side unless they're in a designated gift box. But if it comes like in a regular box like this, I usually have these out. So here is all 17. Oh, it's 18, I'm sorry. So all 18 bottles are literally in this drawer. I do have all of my original boxes. I take pride in my collection, and this is how I store these fragrances. So if you come in this room that I'm working in, you literally would not know that I have all of this perfume. When I did have my housewarming for Christmas, a lot of people didn't even know that my collection was as big as it was because I had everything put away, except for, like I showed you at the top of my desk where my Nicki Minaj collection is. I'm opening up and letting you guys see my whole collection and everything because I get that question so much. Over here in this part is all of the caps. I know my collection and I know these Juicy Couture fragrances, so that is how I know which cap goes on which bottle. So yes, this does sum up my actual collection and storage. Unless it's in rotation for the week, these perfumes are literally put away. I don't leave them out. So they're not getting no sun exposure. They're not in real extreme temperatures. They're not by windows or anything like that, honey. They are in a very good place, and I would highly recommend a dresser. Even if you don't have this many perfumes, use your regular dresser that you would have in your bedroom. Just keep the boxes, and I tell everybody, keep your box. In case you want to sell the perfume, it looks more presentable when you do have the box, but also keep the box for preservation of your fragrance. And if you keep these preserved and in a cool, dry place away from direct heat and sunlight, your perfumes will definitely last. So again, try to hold on to your boxes, but if you already thrown them away, just try to keep them stored in either a cabinet. Even if you have them on your dresser, just make sure they're not in direct heat or sunlight because they will tarnish, they will turn, they'll go bad on you. I literally only had a couple that actually has went bad, but I didn't have them for a long time. Okay, you guys, so this does conclude my perfume collection, organization, and storage. I will put these in a playlist so you can come back to refer to these videos if you need them in the future for reference. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.